Okay, so just a quick update on my progression. I unfortunately didn't have much time to play on day 3 and 4 due to work, so my progression has actually slowed down by quite a lot. But well, I think on day 1 and day 2 I was actually quite satisfied to farm a lot of stuff because I have seen that the economy for minions, like stuff for minions, have been rising very significantly. So, for the past, like yesterday actually, I've just killed Shaper. I've managed to kill him, and as you can see from the video previously, or I've just shown just now, that yeah, Shaper is actually quite doable. However, I'm having issues doing the form now, like even on magic tier maps. So if you're using this build, try not to attempt the form because the damage that is dishing out is not there anymore. It doesn't have the same damage output. It has actually dropped quite significantly. And yeah, the next thing is I've actually completed my first Cyrus. So Cyrus has actually dropped Thread of Hope for me, and like wow, is a good starter for the currency. And yeah, this is my map progression. I've actually reached tier 14 to tier 16 maps. Yeah, I do die sometimes here and there, and poison is really killing off. Like, it's killing me so badly that I had to take this Soul of Arakali and Soul of Shakari. I haven't captured the Terror of the Infinite Drifts, but I think I should. And yeah, this actually really helps me a lot from the poison. Like, the Expedition League mechanics is generating a lot of currency, especially the logbooks. I've actually completed 4 logbooks yesterday, and I find them extremely profitable. Like, there is no way you cannot profit from the logbooks. You just need to know what to take. Focus on one of the things, probably currency. Yeah, focus on currency mainly, and you just need to look carefully, like what kind of things drops currency. So it can be excavated chests, or it can even be the runic monsters, and then you just have to explode the areas that contains this. Okay, and the next thing I want to mention is I think I got quite lucky with my Sakawal's Nest. I only rolled like 2 times of Divination Orb, and I got quite a nice stat over here. Like, you can see it's 62 to all attribute. I think I'm very satisfied with that. Like, on top of the 10% reduced reservation of skills. And yeah, I think most of the core items that is expensive, I already have them here. The rest are all rare items. I just need to do this for the Purity of Lightning Boots. So I'm still modifying and tweaking the medium budget version. The damage has dropped a lot, and I'm trying to see how I can improve them. But don't expect the same damage output as 3.14. So that is something that you have to bear in mind. But what I can assure you is this build is still very tanky. Like, if you want to compare between Spectres, like the Syndicate Operatives, versus Carrion Golem, I will say that the Syndicate Operative Spectres are definitely able to dish out more damage. But in terms of survivability, it is definitely Carrion Golem. Carrion Golem has so much more survivability compared to Spectres. Like, I do not want my Spectres to be constantly dying to insane map mods. You won't know that. You won't know when the mobs will be very aggressive, have fast speed, and then they'll just rush your Spectres down, and then, you know, you have to go back to your Spectral Bank, Desecrate, and then go back to your character and race again. I find that very troublesome, so I'm just going to go with the Carrion Golem build for now. But in terms of potential wise, I do not see how this build is going to scale very well in the high budget. Well, we'll see how. I intend to build a high budget build this league. So the next thing after this I'm working on is actually the Summon Reaper build. I have lots of idea for it. I don't see any of the same concept of my idea on Reddit or anywhere else. I'm not sure why nobody has nobody has thought of it, but I will not showcase the idea now because I don't want people to like copy me around and then, you know, say it's their own idea and stuff like that. So yeah, tune in to my Summon Reaper build sometime later on after I farm currency and I've tested it myself. The next thing I'm going to showcase is the build meta for this league. You can see that minions have totally taken over the meta already. I think it's very obvious. Look at the Necromancer, everybody is just playing Wraith Spectre. No doubt, this is definitely Syndicate operative. So this, I would say these are more towards the experienced players where they know how to play around their builds and stuff. And that is why Syndicate operatives is kind of like the best because once you know how to play around it, damage is king instead of sustainability because you kill them faster, they can hit you. And the next minion build is actually Summon Skeletons. This is something surprising to me. I don't know why, but yeah, I just felt that Summon Skeletons is something interesting. Was there anything increased? I really not sure. I mean, I'm just comfortable with Summon Carrion Golem, so I'll just stick to it. And then the next thing is the Raider. Toxic Rain is back. If you have seen Matthew's video, he actually showed you how to craft the GG Endgame Toxic Rain bow, more or less like the Chaos or the Poison bow, and it is very simple and not very expensive. So I'll link on the description below if you are playing Toxic Rain on how to craft it. Not sure if anybody follows him or whatever, but yeah, he's quite good. And then there is still some Saboteur miners, trappers that are still trying to farm for the endgame currency and money, of course. And the next is Hierophant. We have a lot of them playing Forbidden Rite. I think Forbidden Rite is a very awesome skill. Like most of them is going the totem builds, I assume. Yeah, it should be the totem build. It should be a totem build. And the rest is just stuff here and there, like Spectral Throw Shield for Gladiator, and I don't know what's with the Ascendant class, so yeah. Okay, and the next thing I'm talking about is the Carrion Golem gems. This is the most expensive thing in the build. If you can see, when league started on 23, it was super cheap. That is where I actually bought my Carrion Golem, the Primordial Might Gem. I bought it at like 15 chaos because I predicted it will shoot up like crazy, and it really did. It was like 15 chaos and it had actually reached to the point where it was 80 chaos. I don't think this is reliable because I've been consistently looking out for it, but yeah, roughly estimated is around there. And for some reason it's dropping a little bit now, so I think people is probably shifting towards Spectres. I don't know, that's probably my take on it. But yeah, it's dropping for now. Hopefully it will drop more so you guys can actually purchase the gem at a cheaper price. Okay, next is Cold Iron Point. Cold Iron Point has dropped very drastically in the past, probably in day 3 and day 4. You can see it's dropping down a lot. So if you haven't get your hands on this, you can probably start buying now, or you can just choose to wait for a few more days. I think it will drop even lower. Okay, and next is the Alpha's Howl. Alpha's Howl is super extremely cheap now, so I'm pretty sure you have no issues buying this. This is what is going to help you increase your auras as a, you know, a mini aura stacker. So just get this as soon as you can, and the 8% reduced reservation of skills is going to help you use one more aura. Okay, and this is the last thing I'm going to talk about, which is the Soul Taker. This is like the core item of your Animate Guardian, and this is actually very important when you're hitting yellow maps, because this item here is going to increase your whole entire party's survivability. Like once you have this axe, and then you buy the Heartbreaker dagger and a fusing to make the Kingmaker, the fortify and the extra damage is going to buff the whole team a lot. I actually bought it at about 40C and it's still increasing now. Oh, okay, it has actually stopped since yesterday. I'm not sure how the economy will go, but I am very sure it will probably continue to rise because of the amount of people that are playing Spectres now. If there are more people playing Spectres, means there will be lesser supply in the market, and then there will be more demand in the market, which means the price will go up. So this is something to take note. It's a risk you can try if you want to wait for the price to drop, but I doubt so. And this item is very, very important in all minion builds. Of course, except Summon Reaper. You don't use this in Summon Reaper. Otherwise, you just cry and uninstall POE. Okay, the last thing I would mention after the Soul Taker is actually your Cluster Jewels. So, your Cluster Jewels is actually expensive. Yeah, it was actually not expensive at the start. Like, I actually bought my large cluster jewel at where is it? I'm not sure if it's available here. Is the 8 passive? 8 passive? Okay, I actually bought it. My eye level was like 64, I think, or 60 plus. It's enough to actually get all your passive skills. And I bought it for like 10 chaos only. Yeah, so this one has actually a different eye level. It's eye level 84. It has 8 passive skill and is super expensive now. Like, look, if I were to click in, you can see that the price is dropping. But if you were to ask me, it's actually maintaining its price like around 134 chaos. Not to mention that actually Exalt is actually increasing. It's increasing, right? Yeah, so it has actually maintained like around 75 to 80-ish chaos per exalted orb. So it's about close to 2 exalt for your cluster jewels. So this is something that you need to bear in mind if you want to buy good ones. Otherwise, just get something with above eye level 54, I think, or is it 50? I can't remember. You need to check the crafting website. So if I remember correctly, it was 50 because renewal requirement was 50. And yeah, just get that and use it for now. Otherwise, I do not know how to help you. I think there is definitely some cheap ones in the market for like 40 chaos now. Just make do with it first. Doesn't have to be it can be any passive, honestly. Just make do with whatever you can and just keep farming first. Farm until you have probably enough currency to transit into the medium budget version, which I will showcase by the end of this week. And I guarantee you that the medium budget version will not cost more than 50 exalts. That's for sure. Okay, that comes to the end of my day 3 and 4 progression update for my Carrion Golem build. I will probably just continue to farm maps and probably logbooks. Logbooks is very, very profitable now. I don't see how you can lose currency. Like I've mentioned earlier, I don't think I will do a video on the logbook guide. Many of the streamers have actually done that. You can just pop by and have a look. So yeah, the next thing I want to mention is I'm actually streaming on Twitch every day for about 3 to 4 hours after my work. And yeah, you know, just pop by and say hi if you would like to ask anything or chat, talk shits and meme around, see how I farm and stuff like that. You know, we can just talk and discuss on the changes, some tips and what I am progressing towards to. Yeah, just come in and have fun and chat, you know. I'll be there. Okay, once again, thank you for watching. Do remember to hit the like and subscribe button if you like to see more content from me. Thank you. Bye.